Hello and welcome. Today we invite you to join us on a rather special journey. There is no need to hurry, no need to rush. We are simply going to float gently and peacefully high above a remarkable place. We are ascending into the soft, quiet air over Daqing, a city nestled in the vast plains of northeast China. From this vantage point, the world below transforms. The familiar sounds of daily life fade into a gentle hum, and the landscape unfolds like a magnificent living map. Let us take a slow, deep breath together and allow the currents of the air to be our guide as we begin our tranquil exploration. Imagine yourself suspended in the calm expanse of the morning sky. The sun is just beginning to cast its warm, golden light across the horizon, touching everything with a gentle glow. Below us, Daqing awakens. Our gentle aerial current now guides us towards the very lungs of the city. Below us, an immense blanket of green unfolds, a testament to Daqing's commitment to nature amidst its urban growth. This is the city's Parkland, a mosaic of manicured gardens, dense woodlands, and sprawling recreational areas. From our high perch, we can see the intricate lacework of pathways winding through the trees. We are drifting now over what appears to be Daqing's Central Park, a jewel of urban planning. We can see families strolling along the wide promenades, their forms small but their presence felt in the life they bring to the space. The trees stand in proud, orderly lines in some areas, while in others they cluster together in wilder, more natural groves. This park is a carefully composed masterpiece, a place where nature has been invited right into the heart of the metropolis. As we continue our unhurried flight, the patchwork of green spaces continues to reveal itself. We pass over smaller neighborhood parks, each one a vital oasis for its local community. The scale of this green network is truly impressive. The parks connect with one another, forming green corridors that allow wildlife to move and nature to thrive. Let us linger here for a moment, absorbing the profound tranquility of this verdant canopy. Now the wind shifts, carrying us towards the very reason for Daqing's existence. The landscape below begins to change, the lush greens giving way to a more structured and intricate pattern. We are now floating above the legendary Daqing oil fields. From this height, the machinery that powers a nation takes on a strange and compelling beauty. The iconic red-headed nodding donkeys or kowtow machines move in a slow, hypnotic rhythm. They are scattered across the plains as far as the eye can see, bowing to the earth in a continuous, silent dance. The sheer scale of the operation is difficult to comprehend from the ground, but from up here, it becomes a vast, sprawling tapestry. A complex network of roads and pipelines crisscrosses the land, connecting the thousands of wells in a web of industrial precision. The geometric layout of the fields presents a stark contrast to the organic forms of nature we witnessed earlier. Yet even here, nature persists. Between the patches of industrial activity, we can see wetlands and grassy plains continuing their own quiet existence. Small herds of cattle graze peacefully, seemingly untroubled by the ceaseless motion of the pumps beside them. Let us drift for a moment longer over this incredible scene. The rhythmic, silent movement of the pumps below has a calming, meditative quality. Each one is a pulse, a heartbeat in the industrial life of the region. The currents of air, ever so gentle, now steer us towards a different kind of landscape, one defined not by earth or steel, but by water. As we glide onward, the ground below begins to sparkle, as if strewn with countless fragments of a broken mirror. These are the lakes and wetlands of Daqing, a city famously known as the City of 100 Lakes. From our celestial viewpoint, they are the city's most captivating feature. Vast sheets of silver and blue that reflect the endless sky above. We are now suspended directly above one of the larger lakes, perhaps Longfeng Lake. Its surface is a perfect canvas, capturing the clouds that drift lazily by. The edges of the lake are fringed with lush reeds and wetlands, important havens for birdlife. The lakes are not isolated ponds, but part of an interconnected system, a vast aquatic network that nourishes the city and provides a vital habitat for countless species. They are the shimmering, life-giving soul of Daqing. As the sun shifts in the sky, the character of the lakes changes with it. The morning light catches the ripples on the surface, creating a dazzling display of sparkling diamonds. In the softer light of afternoon, They become deep, mysterious pools of sapphire and indigo. Floating here, above this network of liquid mirrors, one feels a profound sense of peace. The water absorbs the noise and haste of the world, leaving only stillness and light. Let us hold this image in our minds, a city built amongst the stars, reflected on the water below. Let us now turn our gentle gaze towards the places where the people of Daqing make their homes. We drift over the city's residential districts, and from this height they appear as a remarkably orderly and peaceful mosaic. The landscape is a neat pattern of apartment blocks, interspersed with generous green spaces, community gardens, and tree-lined streets. There is a sense of community woven into the very fabric of the city's layout. Unlike the dense, chaotic sprawl of some metropolises, Daqing's residential zones seem designed with breathing room in mind, ensuring that nature is never more than a few steps away. We can see the careful planning that has gone into these neighborhoods. In these shared spaces, we can just make out the small figures of people going about their day. These are the quiet, everyday scenes that form the true heart of any city. From our silent perch, we are privileged witnesses to the gentle, unassuming rhythm of daily life. The architecture itself is functional and modern, but it is softened by the abundance of surrounding nature. This integration of the built and natural environments creates a living space that feels both efficient and humane. As we float serenely above, we can appreciate the sense of order and tranquility. It is a vision of urban living that prioritizes well-being. The sounds of the city are muted from this altitude, replaced by a visual harmony. Our journey now carries us towards the city's commercial and administrative heart. The low-rise residential blocks and sprawling parklands gradually give way to a more vertical landscape. We are approaching the modern skyline of Daqing, a collection of glass and steel towers that rise confidently towards the sky. These buildings are a bold statement of the city's prosperity and its forward-looking vision. From our aerial viewpoint, they catch the sunlight in spectacular ways. This is the pulse of modern Daqing, where business, culture, and innovation converge. Look there at the Daqing Broadcast and Television Tower, its slender form a distinctive landmark on the horizon. These structures house the offices, hotels, and shopping centers that drive the city's economy. Below them, broad avenues handle the flow of traffic with remarkable efficiency. Yet even here in the densest part of the urban core, Daqing's signature green spaces are never far away. We can see rooftop gardens on some of the taller buildings and meticulously landscaped plazas at their bases. Floating above this impressive skyline, we get a sense of the city's confidence. Daqing is not just a city of oil fields, it is a thoroughly modern metropolis with ambitions that reach far into the future. Let us now shift our focus to the delicate blue lines that weave their way through the entire landscape. These are the rivers and canals of Daqing, the arteries that connect the city's many lakes and wetlands. Our aerial perspective allows us to trace their journeys, to see how they flow through parks, alongside residential areas, and even through the industrial zones. They are a constant, moving presence, an essential part of the city's circulatory system. From this high vantage point, we can see how the city has been built in harmony with its natural waterways, rather than in opposition to them. The rivers are not confined to stark concrete channels, but are allowed to maintain their soft, natural banks where possible. This creates green corridors that are rich in biodiversity, acting as highways for wildlife and as places of recreation for people. The rivers tell a story of connection, linking the wetlands in the north with the lakes in the south. The city's bridges, which we see crossing the rivers at regular intervals, are more than just infrastructure. They are symbols of the connection between communities separated by the water's flow. As we follow the path of one of these rivers, we are reminded of the journey of life itself. The steady, unhurried flow of the water below is a soothing sight, a reminder of the constant, life-affirming rhythms of the natural world. As our journey begins to draw to a close, let us pull back our perspective, rising a little higher to take in the full panorama of Daqing. From this ultimate vantage point, the city reveals its true character. It is a place of extraordinary synthesis. We can see all the elements we have explored, not as separate zones, but as parts of a single, integrated whole. The deep greens of the parks, the silver blue of the lakes, the rhythmic nodding of the oil pumps, and the gleaming towers of the city center all coexist within one magnificent frame. It is a harmony of seemingly disparate elements. This balance is not accidental. It is the result of deliberate and thoughtful planning. Daqing was built on a foundation of oil, an industry that can often have a harsh impact on the environment. Yet, here we see a different story. The planners of Daqing understood that for a city to be truly prosperous, it must nurture not only its economy, but also its environment and the well-being of its people. The view from above is the ultimate proof of their success. Consider the transitions we have witnessed on our flight. These transitions are not abrupt or jarring. They are gentle and organic. The city seems to breathe, with its green and blue spaces acting as the lungs and waterways, sustaining the vibrant life within its urban and industrial centers. It is a model of sustainable development, a lesson written on the landscape for all to see. This harmonious relationship between human endeavor and the natural world is perhaps Daqing's most profound and beautiful secret. The sun is lower in the sky now, and its light has softened to a warm honeyed gold. Our time above the remarkable city of Daqing is coming to an end. It is time for our gentle descent to return to the world below. As we slowly drift downwards, the grand tapestry we have been observing begins to resolve back into its individual threads. The buildings grow larger, the cars become distinct, and the faint sounds of the city begin to rise up to meet us. But let us not leave the peace of the sky behind. The images we have witnessed will stay with us. The hypnotic dance of the oil pumps, the perfect reflection of the clouds on a still lake, the vibrant green of a city park, and the proud silhouette of the modern skyline. These views have given us a new perspective, a sense of the bigger picture. They have shown us a city that thrives on balance, a place where progress and nature walk hand in hand. This sense of harmony is a powerful one, and it is a feeling we can choose to carry with us. As our feet metaphorically touch the ground, let us take one last slow breath. Inhale the calm and stillness we found in the heights, and exhale any lingering tension. Thank you for joining us on this aerial exploration of Daqing. May the sense of serenity and wonder you have felt today remain with you. Whenever you feel the need for a moment of peace, you can close your eyes and return to this place in your mind, floating effortlessly above it all. The sky is always there, and with it, a promise of perspective and calm. Carry that feeling with you, and may the rest of your day be as peaceful as our journey together has been.